Hello and welcome to issue number 12 of KVIN's Tech Chat podcast. I'm Mark Owen and I'm once again joined by
Sam Heaton. Nice to be back.
It's nice to have you back, Sam. And do you remember when we recorded issue 11, we set ourselves a challenge, didn't we, in terms of the number of YouTube views on our different videos and podcasts?
We did. Did we hit our 2020 target?
We did hit our 2020 target, Sam. We exceeded it. As of now, live, this very moment, when I've just looked on our YouTube channel, 2,432. How about that?
Wow, that's quite a reach, isn't it, for a small charity?
It certainly is, and obviously thank you for all the work you're doing in terms of publicising that across our social media, and obviously for everyone else out there that's listening to it and viewing it and helping those numbers go up. There's some really great stuff on there, so obviously please do keep following us, subscribing, liking, ringing the notification bell, whatever it is that you like to do. So lots of things to talk about in this issue, and you're going to start us off with some smart glasses.
I am. Amazon Echo are launching their second generation smart glasses on December the 10th. Slightly more expensive than the first generation, but for that you do get a choice of colours. There's not just black now, there's also blue and tortoiseshell, and you do get a longer battery life and a few other features. Basically, they are a voice assistant that you wear on your head. So if you're the type of person that does wear glasses anyway, you could get your prescription lenses fitted in these. And if anyone remembers the days of 80s Expecto Gadget, I think we have finally reached that time in real life. So basically, you can walk around with your Alexa attached to your head, ask any questions you want to your glasses, which will then be linked up to the Alexa app on your smartphone, and away you go. Lots of information literally at your fingertips, whether you want to find bus times or any store information or anything, it's just there. So it's definitely, if you are a glasses wearer, maybe it's something to look into.
I think it's really interesting, isn't it? This idea that you can actually have it with your prescription lenses.
Yeah, definitely. That's a plus, because so many people are reliant on prescription lenses, and a lot of these smart glasses don't accommodate for that, really. So this is definitely a plus.
It's certainly the next step, and again, I think for a number of us walking around as well, yes, you can get the Echo Buds, which are the in-ear earphones, but really you don't necessarily want to be walking around with those in, because it's not great from a hearing point of view. So actually having the ability to ask Alexa whilst you're walking about, with it simply being attached to your part of your glasses, is really, really useful. So we'll definitely be watching out for that one, but we're going to carry on with the theme of wearables. I mean, wearables definitely seems to be one of the up and coming areas, and we talk a lot on the podcast about Envision AI, and Envision AI have now launched their own glasses. It's a similar sort of idea to the Orcam that you've heard mention of, whereby with the Envision glasses, you wear the frame of glasses, you can again ask it to read a particular, might be a shop sign, it might be a menu. You can ask it to do the detection of who a person is. And what's really quite neat about it as well is if you're walking around and, for example, you get a little bit lost, you can have it link with an app that a family member or someone else that you know is looking at, and they're able to view where you are just through the image they're getting from the camera on the glasses. So if you might be stuck at a road work or some bit of a street layout might have changed for some reason, it could be really, really useful. Sight and Sound are the distributor of them in the UK, and they're around the £2,500 mark. So they're not cheap, but again, I think it's like all of these technologies, they're developing so rapidly. I'm sure when we do KVIN Tech Chat podcast for December 2021, gosh, that sounds a long way off, we'll be talking about more of these things, and we will do throughout the year. But hopefully, Sam, 2021 is a year when we can go on holiday again.
Hopefully, if not, then definitely hopefully 2022. And that links onto an app that I've recently trialed. It's called Duolingo. It's a language app. There's over 20 languages that you can choose from to learn through the app, and it's a free app. And the best thing about it, when it comes to language apps, is it's voiceover accessible. So whether you want to read, write, speak, or listen as part of your learning development, this allows you to do all four, which in apps that I've previously looked at, it's not been possible. So this is absolutely brilliant. Like I say, it's a free app. There are in-app purchases, but you don't need to purchase those to continue the learning. So if anyone just wants to pick up a new hobby, learn a language to develop their own skills, or is thinking of going away in future, it's definitely worth a look. It's called Duolingo, and it's available in the App Store for free.
Any particular language you'd like to learn, Sam?
I'm currently on the German, Mark.
Right. Yeah, I did a little bit of German.
And moving to other things.
Yeah, I did French at school, but that was a long time ago. Thinking about what's coming up over the next few weeks, and as we move into December, with our KVIN Meet series, we've got a couple of different events. We've already mentioned wearables, and one of the things that I mentioned was the ORCAM. Now, the people from ORCAM are going to join us on our Zoom call on the 11th of December. It's not just ORCAM now that's a wearable on the glasses frame. There's also a new ORCAM called the ORCAM Read, which essentially is a pen that has got a camera built in that you can use to point to documents, and it will read them for you. So the ORCAM Read is another product that they're going to talk about for us on the 11th of December. So do watch out on our social media for details of that particular Zoom call, and obviously you're more than welcome to join us. On the 17th of December, we're also going to be joined by Calibre. Now, for all you book lovers out there, Calibre are a superb organisation. They devote themselves to producing audiobooks. Either you can access them via USB or CDs if you like that type of method. They've got the website you can stream them from. They've got an app you can download them from. They're a national charity who do some really, really good work by way of bringing books to people with sight loss. So a great organisation, and I'm really looking forward to hearing from them as well. And that's going to be as part of the Zoom chat on the 17th. So we've got lots of different things coming up within our Zoom chats to keep them interested and keep new information coming out to you as well. So lots been happening from the funding point of view, Sam, hasn't it? And there's some really special news in terms of KVIN winning an award.
Yeah, definitely. As I mentioned in the last podcast, we now, through November, December and January, for every £1 that we raise, it will be matched by the One Community Match It Fund. So Claire, our volunteer coordinator, has been very busy organising various events. So we currently have a Christmas hamper draw, which is running online via Just Giving, details of which can be found on our Facebook, Twitter and LinkedIn pages. We've also had a virtual afternoon tea to raise funds, and we have another coming up later this month. And we've got other smaller events like cooking events and virtual spas, and possibly something also for January yet. Still, ideas still to be developed. But the biggest news, I'm sure we mentioned in the last podcast that we were nominated for a National Visionary Award. We actually won the Visionary Developer Award, which was basically for our success in developing an online community during lockdown.
And it really is amazing. And obviously, we couldn't have done that without the support of yourselves. So, again, thank you very, very much to everyone who participates in our Zooms, listens to our podcasting, and really has helped KVIN grow and prosper in this year. So, as we move towards Christmas, we'll just spend a little bit of time giving you some information about what's going to happen over Christmas. We'll be finishing from a working in the office point of view on the Friday, the 18th of December. But over the 2-week Christmas period, we will still be having some Zooms. And what we're planning is we imagine that a number of people may well have been getting various new bits of tech over Christmas. So what we'll do just after Christmas is we'll have a tech drop-in for people to just come onto Zoom. If they have any questions about the tech or any little bits of help that people might need, we'll provide that. We'll have a we'll be like little elves, won't we, trying to fix or help fix all of those different Christmas present accessibility product related queries. Okay, the only thing we can't do is deliver batteries virtually, apparently. Okay, so do watch out for that. The details will be on the usual places. But what are those usual places, Sam, for people being able to find out about what's happening?
We've got Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube. We've also got WhatsApp if you want to get in touch and join us on one of our either support or tech groups. And obviously, we've also got the podcast, which goes out across many different platforms, including TuneIn Radio and Spotify.
And if all else fails, you can email us on info@kvin.org.uk. That's info@kvin.org.uk. So from myself, Mark Owen.
And myself, Sam Heaton.
Goodbye for now.
Bye.